After history was made in the WWE Draft, we welcome you to a new era of Monday Night Raw. And ahead of Backlash tonight, Raw is live from Anaheim, California at the Honda Center. And tonight, in our main event, we'll see the newest acquisition of Monday Night Raw, the WWE Champion, Finn Balor, join forces against the man he cashed in his Money in the Bank against, Kevin Owens. They take on Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. Raw tonight, and speak of the devil, former WWE Champion Kevin Owens joins us right now. Welcome to Monday Night Raw, everybody. I'm Kevin Rodriguez on the call. A couple of weeks ago in the WWE Draft, Finn Balor saw the opportunity and he took it. He cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase on Kevin Owens and walked out a two-time WWE Champion from the occasion, much to the chagrin of Kevin Owens, who had his first reign with the title cut short. This is the first time we'll hear from Owens since losing the championship.
Was a fluke. You shouldn't have beaten me. It shouldn't have happened. And it's not going to happen again, because the Kevin Owens you faced that night is of a Kevin Owens you've never encountered before. You think what I've done to Sami Zayn and the others was bad, but you have no idea what's coming, because I no longer just want the title. I need the title so that I can prove to the world that I am better than you. When I'm up here, it's not going to be an epic battle with you on the other side and us fighting it out and reaching for the title. Because the fact is, when I'm up here, Finn Balor will be down there, beaten, broken, with a trainer, a doctor, and a stretcher, getting ready to wheel him out of the building as I reach up and reclaim what's always been mine, and that's the title!
A very impassionate Kevin Owens making a claim for winning back the WWE Championship that technically he never lost. And of course, the entirety of this situation boils down again to the WWE Draft, the WWE Championship drafted to Monday Night Raw, along with Finn Balor, his Money in the Bank briefcase and everything. All of it came to Monday night, and then of course we saw the development of Balor using that briefcase, turning Kevin Owens' match with Seth Rollins into a triple threat match, and pinning Rollins for the championship. And now Owens is fired up and looking for his title back.
How does it feel to be the champion? It's good. How does it feel to know that you're gonna defend the title in the biggest main event? And how does it feel to know that you're going into that match as champion, but still as the underdog? Let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you that Japan was nothing but a fluke when I become two-time champion and take Finn Balor out for good.
I've heard it all before. Everybody knows that you like to talk. I'm gonna take your words and shove them right down your throat.
Oh! Balor is making promises. He says he's gonna shove Kevin Owens' words down his throat, and now the former WWE Champion had already sending Balor into the top rope. Kevin Owens certainly won't stand for this. How are these two going to coexist in our main event tonight? And we would like to send a special thank you to With Confidence for Big Cat Judgment Day. The official theme song for Backlash is available to stream right now on Spotify and Apple Music. And if it wasn't clear from what we saw earlier tonight, it is now official. Finn Balor's first defense of the WWE Championship as a member of the Raw roster comes in 2 weeks at Backlash when he goes one-on-one against Kevin Owens. And we are about to decide the number one contendership to another one of the top championships here on Monday Night Raw with a huge triple threat match.
The following contest is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre is looking to bounce back after losing the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. Of course, the world title no longer a part of Monday Night Raw. It was drafted to SmackDown, and McIntyre could be setting his focus on the United States Championship. This triple threat match will determine who gets a shot at Lashley, the almighty United States Champion. Welcome back to Raw, to the Viper.
And his opponents, first, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Mr. Randall Keefe himself was drafted back here to Monday night as part of the 2021 WWE Draft. And Randy has a major opportunity here if he were to win this matchup. Now, of course, there's a huge opportunity on the line in this triple threat match, but you gotta wonder exactly what's going through the mind of the almighty WWE United States Champion Bobby Lashley, and of course, the man that he's been doing business with recently, MVP. MVP recently said to Lashley, if you want to keep that championship for a long time, you need to be next to me. And we saw how effective they can be together last week here on Monday Night Raw. Whomever wins this match, whomever gets to go to Backlash to take on the almighty United States Champion, it's gonna have a hell of a task ahead. It's not gonna be easy. And no one said that there's any way it could be. We're just saying that it doesn't feel like much of a prize to win this match and then get your shot against the almighty United States Champion, Bobby Lashley. The Celtic Warrior has entered the building.
And from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
Celtic Warrior Sheamus, a former United States champion, much like Randy Orton as well. They're no strangers to tough battles. They're no stranger to the United States Championship. Of course, these are WWE superstars. No stranger to a well thought out fight. Therefore, you shouldn't be afraid or holding back when there's a championship opportunity at stake, which is what we're seeing here. However, it feels imperative to say that these superstars have to prepare mentally to go one-on-one against a somewhat unstoppable champion in the almighty Bobby Lashley. Triple threat rules here. The first superstar to score a pinfall or submission will head to Backlash to take on the almighty United States champion, Bobby Lashley. Orton with the drop kick. McIntyre rolls out. Sheamus taking care of Orton. These two no strangers to each other. And of course, McIntyre and Sheamus. Look at this. The 10 beat to the Balor. And of course, Orton takes the advantage. After that display of power by Sheamus. Into a cover and a quick kick out by the Celtic Warrior. Meanwhile, Orton now saying to the ropes, they meet in the middle. McIntyre picks up Orton, drives him down into the canvas. Meanwhile, Sheamus picks him up for a running power slam. Now everybody's down. McIntyre on the outside of the ring. Sheamus goes right after him. It was a decoy as McIntyre drives Sheamus' neck right into his knee. Sheamus creating separation, sends McIntyre into the barricade. Now McIntyre in a world of trouble. Hanging. Oh, and a kick right to the side of the head. And now Orton sends Sheamus into the steel steps. Hard-hitting action in this triple threat match. Sheamus making sure to bring everybody back into the ring. Remember, this is not a Falls Count Anywhere match. The first person to score pinfall or submission inside the ring will head to Backlash to take on the almighty United States champion, Bobby Lashley. Orton with the exploder suplex on McIntyre. Of course, here on Monday Night Raw, it's all about staying on top of those power rankings, staying on top of those contenderships. You get knocked down, you get back up again for all of these men. It's about getting back to the championship chase, and you start there at the United States Championship, and it's already a hell of a roadblock when you think about it, going one-on-one against the almighty United States Champion Bobby Lashley, and this is what these three superstars are putting their bodies on the line here tonight. Of course, you could say McIntyre and Orton are doing that. Sheamus watching gladly from the outside of the ring, taking a breather. He says, solve this amongst yourself. Now McIntyre manhandling Orton. Into a cover, hooks the leg, easily now to the Orton way, and a kick out. You can see Sheamus unbothered, not even by that cover there, as he returns to the ring here. And of course, picking his spot right at the perfect time. Take care of Orton with a suplex. Going after McIntyre now. Driving McIntyre face first into the turnbuckle. Now Orton and Sheamus. A lot of history between these two. Headbutt. Orton on the ropes at the mercy of Sheamus, who drives him throat first into the bottom rope. Sidestep by Orton. Orton looking to capitalize. Sheamus says no. Back and forth we go. Orton sent into the corner. McIntyre sent into the same corner, and now Sheamus, for the second time, crashing and burning, sends McIntyre crashing into Randy Orton. Orton may not be a factor, at least for the time being, in these matches. Sheamus applies the backbreaker on McIntyre. Now, Sheamus at the top of the axe handle. Oh no, not again! Sheamus! With a 10 bits of the power! McIntyre certainly being a victim of that twice in this match. Hold on a second, it may be time for Orton to be a victim to this. Ten bits of the power to Orton. And now McIntyre returns to the ring only to find Sheamus. Dean seems to be going Sheamus' way in this match. Irish Curse backbreaker. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Oh, Sheamus is feeling it. But that may not be the perfect time to do this as Orton is back in the ring. Oh, wait a second, Sheamus sends Orton to the ropes and now, oh, plenty Orton. Sends him flying, Orton crashes right into the canvas. But Orton now is the one sending Sheamus over the third rope, leads into a cover and a quick kick out by McIntyre. That wasn't going to happen. McIntyre blocking Orton, going right up to the leg. Oh! Glasgow kiss, and off the Glasgow kiss, the cover, and Sheamus breaks it off. Only else he breaks it off, but he goes right back to the outside. McIntyre says, I don't have time for this. I have to stay on top of this situation. We'll deal with Sheamus when he decides to get back in the ring. Oh, here we go! Future Shock DDT! Into a cover, hooks the leg! Oh, there's Sheamus to break it off again. A lot of punishment taken from these 3 competitors here tonight, but Sheamus has been very wise in picking his spot. Oh, Brogue! An insane Brogue into the cover, hook to the leg! And how the hell is Randy Orton still in this match? And I agree with the WWE Universe, this is awesome! As Sheamus drops down, the knee across the chest. How? How is Randy Orton still in this match after that incredible Brogue? Here's another cover by Sheamus, isn't it enough? And Orton's still in it. McIntyre in trouble. Shoulders down and a kick out. McIntyre fires back at Sheamus. Brings him back, center of the ring into a cover. Hooks the leg. Isn't enough. That quick kick out by the Celtic Warrior. Reversal here by McIntyre. Reversal here by Sheamus. Back and forth we go. Sheamus driving McIntyre into the canvas. Turns the attention back to Orton, who's on the receiving end of these backbreakers. Three Irish curses to Randy Orton. And Sheamus going for that Texas Cloverleaf. Texas Cloverleaf, and it's still close to the ropes. right after McIntyre there. Sheamus has worked these matches perfectly as he sends McIntyre to the outside of the ring. Is it a wise idea to focus on Drew McIntyre when Randy Orton is basically knocked out in the center of the ring at this moment? Only time will tell, as McIntyre hangs from the barricade and Sheamus just kicks the living crap out of his head. Orton starting to show some signs of movement, and now all three men back to their feet in the center of the ring. McIntyre once again focusing on Orton. Into a cover, hooks the leg, is it enough to go to backlash? And there's Sheamus again. Triple threat matches, multi-men matches, you gotta make sure that your other opponent is not conscious while you go for the cover, otherwise you're gonna end up with this scenario where you're constantly interrupted on major pinning attempts. Orton was gonna go for a cover here, but Sheamus! McIntyre rolls out of the ring and so does Orton. Well, that may be frustrating there. That may be incredibly frustrating for Sheamus. You gotta pick your spot. Who do you go for here? Everybody's on the outside as Sheamus runs over Orton on the outside. But the match needs to finish inside the ring. Got a cover here on Orton. Is it enough to put him away and a kick out? Meanwhile, McIntyre returns to the ring and Sheamus says, "This is not with me." Oh, what is Sheamus doing? Looking for a weapon under the ring. McIntyre, meanwhile, working the legs of Randy Orton. I don't think anybody has ever realized that Sheamus may have a weapon here. And Sheamus comes in with a chair, but McIntyre swats it out of the hands of the Celtic Warrior. And now Orton, one more time. Bits of the power. Orton plants face first to the outside, and Sheamus turns his attention to Drew McIntyre. Bro kick, and off the bro hooks the inside leg. Sheamus headed to Backlash.
Here is your winner, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus!
It will be Sheamus versus the almighty United States Champion, Bobby Lashley. And from what we've seen tonight in this incredible triple threat match, it's gonna be one for the ages in a few weeks at Backlash. Well, speaking of Backlash, two individuals who will be opponents at Backlash and who already got into a fight earlier tonight are forced to team together. WWE Champion Finn Balor teams with Kevin Owens to take on former tag team champions Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. Our main event throughout tonight. Back live on Monday Night Raw. More big opportunities on the line next as the Riot Squad is in the ring. The Empress of Tomorrow has entered the building.
And their opponents first, from Osaka, Japan, Asuka!
2 weeks ago here on Raw, we saw a very interesting development in the women's division, and that was the debut of the Genius of the Sky, Io Shirai. Well, Shirai has been teaming with Asuka And there's certainly some chemistry there. Tonight we'll put that chemistry to the test as they team up once again, this time against the newly drafted Riot Squad, with the winner earning an opportunity against the Women's Tag Team Champions Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose at Backlash.
And her partner from Tokyo, Japan, Io Shirai.
It's the genius of the sky. You know, Io Shirai has had quite the time here on Monday Night Raw. Again, she's been teaming with Asuka these past few weeks, racking up victories, getting to show off why she's called the genius of the sky. And tonight, again, it's all put to the test with the possibility of earning a shot at the Women's Tag Team titles. There's the bell, here we go. Asuka starting things off with Ruby Riott. Riott wiped out with a kick to the face. Asuka looking to build on that. Riott with the reversal, sending Asuka into the corner. Asuka fires back. Elbow to the face of Riott. Riott in the corner here. Whoa! And the tag is made. Here comes Liv Morgan. Sidestep by Morgan. Asuka bounces off the corner. Morgan with the Bulldog. And off the Bulldog, we go to a cover. Hook's leg is hitting up with Asuka away. Asuka powers out too. Asuka moves out of the way, but she cannot capitalize. Morgan continues in control here. What's going to happen here? Asuka gets sent right into that second rope by Morgan. Now Liv! Planting Asuka face first. Into the canvas. Asuka fires back. Tag is made. Shirai, the legal woman now, as we're about to see double team by Asuka and Shirai. Huracan Rana and Shirai taking care of Liv Morgan. Shot to the face, and now Morgan in the corner. Now hold on a second here. Look at this! Morgan now in the corner at the mercy of Io Shirai. Shirai getting to show what she's made of. Doing a wonderful job of keeping the ring cut in half, not allowing Morgan to reach the other corner, not allowing Morgan to tag out. Tag is made. Here comes Asuka. Oh, great keep up there by Morgan, but Asuka is trying to make sure that Morgan stays on the mat. That leads into a cover and a kick out. Gotta stay on top of the situation here. If you're Asuka, you don't want Morgan to do what she's doing right here. She's got you in the wrong zip code. And now Morgan has got Asuka in a precarious position. She brings her up to the top rope. Asuka fires back, reversal. Morgan in a bad position herself, and Morgan swats Asuka out of the air. Asuka narrowly avoids a tag there. Very wisely gets Morgan to the other side of the ring. Now it's Morgan, the one that's in the wrong zip code. Tag is made. Here comes Io Shirai. Shirai and Asuka. Their partnership may be newfound, but it's already reaping great benefits as Shirai locks in the crossface of Morgan, and there's Riot to break it off. Shirai needs to capitalize. She takes down Liv Morgan, and look at this! Driving the knees to the chest of Morgan. That leads into a cover. Hooks the leg and a quick kick out by Morgan. DDT, great reversal kick to the plexus. Wiping the leg. And now Shirai plants down Morgan and leads into a submission maneuver in the driver's seat, and again Ruby Riott says no. Well, it has become obvious for Shirai that she needs to do something about Ruby Riott, and that's what she did. The tag is made. Here comes Asuka. And into the ropes. Double dropkick. Down goes Morgan into a cover of the double dropkick. Hooks the leg. And there's Ruby Riott again. Ruby is the one keeping this match alive. Ropes, arm drag. Morgan goes down, and Asuka's headed to the top rope, but the tag is made. Here comes Ruby Riott. And Riott takes care of Asuka. All of a sudden, it's all Ruby Riott in this match. And now look at this. Look at Ruby into the submission maneuver, locked in. And now it's Io, the one that's breaking submission holds. Big shot to the face there. And Ruby Riott, this may be the most offense we've seen from the Riott squad in this entire match. Oh no, Asuka blocked it. Shoulders down, is it enough to put her away and a kick out? Going for a drop kick. Asuka says no. Shot with the back of the hand. But Ruby Riott still getting the best of Asuka for the most part in this match. Asuka with the reversal. And now Riott driving Asuka face first into the middle turnbuckle. Ruby Riott is the one headed to the top rope. That leads into a tag. Here comes Io Shirai. Shirai manages to get Ruby Riott off the top rope. But Ruby Riott with a headbutt. The tag is made to Liv Morgan. Quickly, Shirai fires back. Morgan gets back to her feet. Shirai with a bulldog. Shirai gonna bring it down to that crossface again. The crossface submission maneuver in the driver's seat, but there's Ruby again. By Ruby. Drop kick off the apron. And this is a big opportunity for the Genius of the Sky to show it off. Moonsault. And off the moonsault, hooks the leg. Io Shirai and Asuka get a tag team championship opportunity.
Here are your winners, Asuka and Io Shirai.
Asuka and Io Shirai get the opportunity of a lifetime. They'll take on Team Fire and the Sire at Backlash. Still to come tonight, Finn Balor teams up with Kevin Owens to go one-on-one against Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. That is our main event. Raw tonight.
We took over Raw. We took over SmackDown. Because listen, the month, it may be over, but the year of the prophecy has only just begun. Because me and the fellas, we are the Iron Men.
Well, as we are back live on Monday Night Raw, the Limitless One, Keith Lee, taking it upon himself to interrupt Adam Cole, who was promising domination of the Undisputed Era here on Monday Night Raw. Of course, this man, Keith Lee, arrived on Monday Night Raw as part of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal WrestleMania. Hell of a debut. And now he's looking at Adam Cole across the ring.
Some of what you say is true. I am a moment maker, but you forgot to add the fact that I am a game changer. Is that so? Is that so? Okay, Mr. Moment Maker Keith Lee, I got an idea. How about we make a moment right here, right now? Where the Undisputed Era beats you down and ends your freaking career.
Are we getting a match? We're back live on Monday Night Raw. There's the bell. Here we go. Before the break, Adam Cole telling Keith Lee as we see a cover here. Shoulders down, is it enough? And a kick out. Before the break, we saw Adam Cole telling Keith Lee that we could make a moment tonight and have the Undisputed Era kick his ass. And we thought we were getting Adam Cole versus Keith Lee. Turns out we're getting Adam Cole versus Roderick Strong from the Undisputed Era. Hell of a match nonetheless. Of course, we will see the Undisputed Era tag team action later tonight. We'll talk about that later. As Roderick Strong looks to chop at the legs of Keith Lee. Did that work? And he does. Side Russian leg sweep. The big man is down. Big opening for Roddy here. And of course, as one might assume, as Roddy locks in the Boston Crab, but Keith Lee reaches the ropes. As one might assume, Adam Cole talking a big game before the break, and now nowhere to be found. Elbow to the face of Keith Lee. Keeping the plexus. Lee stopping Roderick Strong. Well, shots there by Keith Lee. Belly to belly here. Headbutt. And another one. And another one. Now Roddy just hanging off of the ropes. Like clean close and a clothesline. And now Keith Lee looking to capitalize. He's got Roddy on the corner. Just tosses him around like a ragdoll. That's the difference between a heavyweight and a cruiserweight that we're seeing in the ring. Great block by Keith Lee. Clothesline. Down goes Keith. DDT. Keith Lee in a precarious position here at the mercy of Roderick Strong. Who hits another DDT. It's looking promising for the Messiah of the Backbreaker. Great block here by Keith. But Roderick Strong is still on top of this one. Elbow to the head of Keith Lee, but Keith Lee plants him down to the canvas. A standing moonsault. When's the last time, as we see a cover, hooks the leg and a kick out, that you saw someone the size of Keith Lee do a standing moonsault? The pure athleticism and just raw talent that Keith Lee provides is incredible. And now Roddy off the top gets scoop slammed, as Keith Lee is not letting go of the control of this match. Lee just showing all his power towards Roderick Strong. The headbutt by Keith Lee. Maybe going for that belly to belly again, he gets it. And now off the second rope. Keith Lee with a frog splash. And off the frog splash, hooks the leg. He's sitting down to put Roddy away, and Roddy powers at it too. He's still trading shots to the chest. And Roderick Strong raking the eyes of Keith Lee into a crossline shoulder stop. Quick kick out by the big man. Good grief, Roderick Strong may have the number of Keith Lee. Hooks the leg, isn't enough to put him away. And once again, Lee gets the shoulder up. That may have been the moment for Roderick Strong right there. As Keith Lee takes control back of this match. Absolutely planting Roderick Strong here. And things are not looking well for Roddy as he picks him up for the Big Bang Catastrophe. Into a cover, hooks the leg. Keith Lee picks up the win.
Is your winner, Limitless Keith Lee.
Oh, come on. And of course, it was all a ruse. It was all a setup. Adam Cole was going to come back out here either way. And Cole with a swinging neck breaker. Now DDT. Adam Cole ambushing Keith Lee after a great match with Roderick Strong. The leader of the Undisputed Era sends his first message here on Raw.
Memories like being inside of this ring. Like becoming your new Women's Champion. Celebrating on top of your shoulders. It's memories like these that I'm never, ever, ever going to forget.
Oh my goddess! Alexa Bliss makes her triumphant return to Monday Night Raw. Alexa Bliss earning a pass to the top, to the front of the line in the women's division after winning the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal. And of course, since WrestleMania, Bliss was drafted from SmackDown to Monday Night Raw. She hasn't been able to make good on that win, and we're about to hear from Alexa Bliss.
I'm really not in the mood to break your heart tonight. I'm not. But next week's a different story. Next week, I will be a heartbreaker because next week I want my match. And after I beat you, you're gonna be known as the legit loser.
Short, simple, concise, Alexa Bliss makes it official. At Backlash, Bliss wants Rhea Ripley for the women's title. Still to come tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Finn Balor teams with the #1 contender at his championship, Kevin Owens. They go one-on-one against Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode in our main event, Raw tonight. And we are back live on Monday Night Raw. The system is about to be shocked.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 397 pounds, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, Undisputed Era!
The Undisputed Era making their way out here. A team that has already left their mark here on Monday Night Raw. From what we saw earlier from Adam Cole and Roderick Strong, but now Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish trying to set their sights on the World Tag Team Championships. They'll go one-on-one against Breezango, with the winner potentially getting an opportunity at the Tag Team Championship, depending on how impressive management thinks they are. The Undisputed Era making their Monday Night Raw debut tonight. We hadn't seen them on the red brand. They've been part of the main roster for about 4 years now. Oh, here we go. Colin elbow tie up. O'Reilly controlling the arm. Of course, O'Reilly starting this match with Fandango of Breezango fame. A lot of new faces here on Monday Night Raw. Of course, still to come tonight, our big main event. Nemesis have to team with each other. Finn Balor and Kevin Owens do not see each other eye to eye, but tonight they'll team together against Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler. That is still coming. Great shot to the back of the head here by Kyle O'Reilly, who's in complete control of Fandango here. Hangs him out to dry. Dango now sent into the corner. The tag is made. Here comes Bobby Fish. Bobby Fish, certainly with bad intentions, he performs the kick, that leads into a suplex. The Undisputed Era asserting their dominance. Look at this. Look at this submission maneuver. Of course, the Monday Night Raw management ended up drafting all of the Undisputed Era. All of the picks were randomized. And Dango now, that Northern Light suplex may have opened the window for Breezango, or maybe I spoke too soon. Drop toe hold. The rope still to roll backbreaker. Dango with the reversal. Falcon Arrow. Oh, he should have covered. You know that nobody kicks out of Falcon Arrow. And the tag is made. Here comes Breeze. Breeze with a DDT. Huge opening for Breezango here. Maybe on his way to spoiling the view of the Undisputed Era on Monday nights. Tag is made. Here comes O'Reilly. And O'Reilly now completely taking care of Fandango, taking away the momentum that Breezango had built in this match, dropping the knee across the chest of Dango, shoulders down. Is it enough? And a kick out. And now here we go. Look out. Brainbuster. And off the Brainbuster, shoulders down. Got him.
Here are your winners, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, Undisputed Era.
You know, I consider that to be impressive enough. And if I were the tag team champions and Street Profits, I would watch my back. Well, still to come tonight, ladies and gentlemen, our big main event. It's Finn Balor teaming with the man who he started the night fighting with. Balor and Owens take on Ziggler and Roode, our main event. Raw next. And we've been having a fun night here in Anaheim, California for Monday Night Raw, but we are ready for Backlash live in 2 weeks right here on the space. After earning a victory earlier tonight, this has been confirmed. Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose will defend their Women's Tag Team Championships against the new team of Asuka and Io Shirai at Backlash. Also, after the altercation that we saw earlier tonight between these two, it has been made official that both of these men will make their debut for Raw pay-per-view. Keith Lee will go one-on-one against Adam Cole for the first time ever at Backlash. Also at Backlash, the Undisputed Era has now made it official. They will challenge the Street Profits for the World Tag Team Championship. Will the prophecy fulfill itself and the Undisputed Era walk out with gold? We'll find out live at Backlash. Also at Backlash, the almighty WWE United States Champion Bobby Lashley goes one-on-one against Sheamus for that United States Championship. Two big men, bumping meat at Backlash. Also at Backlash, the Raw Women's Championship will be on the line. Rhea Ripley goes one-on-one against the 5 Feet of Fury Alexa Bliss. Will she get back to the top? We'll find out live at Backlash. And of course, our big main event for the WWE Championship, former champion Kevin Owens challenges new champion Finn Balor. Balor cashed in on Kevin Owens, and Owens wants payback. Will he get it? We'll find out live at Backlash. Of course, before Backlash, we'll have to find out if these two can coexist. Our main event is coming up next. Welcome back to Monday Night Raw to Finn Balor, who brought the WWE Championship also back home to Monday nights.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Champion, Finn Balor!
The WWE Champion, Finn Balor, making his way out here. Balor now a two-time WWE Champion after successfully cashing in the Money in the Bank briefcase that he won nearly a year ago at the Money in the Bank event. The extraordinary man who does extraordinary things. Spent 2 years over on SmackDown where he won 2 WWE Championships and a Money in the Bank briefcase, and we're glad to have him back here on Monday Night Raw. We wish that he didn't come carrying enemies with him, but apparently that's what's happened. Balor, of course, cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase a couple of weeks ago in the WWE Draft on an unsuspecting Kevin Owens, turned Kevin's title defense into a triple threat match, and pinned Seth Rollins to become champion, meaning that Owens, the former champion, wasn't even involved in the decision. We saw how fired up and how pissed off Kevin Owens is about this earlier tonight when he came out to address the WWE Universe and Balor specifically, saying that it was all a fluke and that a backlash he was going to right a wrong. Of course, before all of this happened, this match was scheduled to happen, our main event tonight, where these two would team up.
And his partner from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens!
For the former WWE Champion Kevin Owens, it was a bittersweet end to a Cinderella story. Owens won the Royal Rumble earlier this year, went to WrestleMania, won the WWE Championship. He gets drafted back over here to Monday Night Raw with the championship, but then he's forced to defend that title one more time on SmackDown, and that allows Finn Balor to cash in and Owens to lose a championship he had been chasing for so long without even having to be involved in the decision. And I think that's the part that hurts Kevin Owens the most. Losing the WWE Championship without even being pinned. What an opportunity it is for both of these men on the opposite team, though.
And their opponents first, from Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 218 pounds, Dolph Ziggler!
Ziggler and Rude, the Dirty Dogs, as they like to call themselves, would still love to be in contention for the World Tag Team Championship, but this opportunity that they have tonight is not lost on them. They are in the main event of Monday Night Raw, across the ring from the WWE Champion and the #1 contender at the WWE Championship. That is a recipe for an upset if there ever was one. It's time to get glorious!
And his partner from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, the glorious Robert Roode!
The glorious Robert Roode has seen great success when teaming with Dolph Ziggler. Will the success continue tonight? When the Glorious One and the Show-Off take the ring again, say what you will, but earlier tonight we saw Kevin Owens and Finn Balor at odds with each other. It came to blows. And tonight, in our main event, they are across the ring from, some would say, a cohesive unit in Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. Capacity crowd here tonight in Anaheim. This is Finn Balor's return match to Monday Night Raw. There's the bell. Here we go. Cold and elbow tie-up between Ziggler and Balor. Oh, and of course Ziggler is going to take the cheap shot. Of course he is. Ziggler now staying on top of the situation, trying to hammer away at Balor. Balor fires back at Ziggler. They look up again. Referee looking to separate these two. No ship shot there. Ziggler takes the advantage. Dropping the elbow right across the chest of Balor, not once but twice. Former World Tag Team Champions know that they need to capitalize on an opportunity like this. Ziggler gets sent into the corner by Balor, and now Balor looking to capitalize. He's got Ziggler in the corner. Ziggler blocks him, pushes him off. Whoa! Kick to the plexus. Now Balor bounces off the corner. And the tag is made. Here comes Robert Roode. Right after the ribs of Balor. Shot across the back of the head there by Robert Roode. And it seems like Kevin Owens very open to tagging out in this match. Tag is made. Here comes Ziggler. Belly kick! Balor was looking to capitalize on the Pele kick, but I don't think that's going to happen. Instead, Balor's going to get sent into the ropes and brought down with strength. Passes off, going for a clothesline. Balor dodges. And now Finn! Great reversal here by Ziggler, kick to the face. And now, shoulders down, is it enough to put him away? And Finn turns the chip around, but Ziggler doesn't allow the count to go any longer. Lots of back and forth in this match as Ziggler fires back with an elbow to the face of Balor. Balor fires back at Ziggler, sending Ziggler into the corner. This is our main event here tonight on Monday Night Raw. WWE Champion Finn Balor sending Ziggler to the apron. Springboard drop kick and Ziggler goes to the outside. Beautiful springboard drop kick there by Balor. These two are duking it out on the outside of the ring here. Kick there by Ziggler, Fameasser! The Fameasser into a cover, hooks the leg, is it enough to put Balor away, and Owens saves the match for the team. Owens, no matter how angry he was at the top of the show, wouldn't want to lose another match. Balor runs zip code. He avoids a tag. Now sends Ziggler to the opposite side of the ring. The tag is made, and here comes Kevin Owens. Look at this, Balor and Owens teaming together as Owens drops the elbow across the chest of Ziggler into a cover. Hooks the leg, is it enough? And a kick out of two. And wait a second. Balor is on the top rope, and now here comes Balor flying out of nowhere with a missile drop kick. Great teamwork here by Balor and Owens. Say what you will about what happened at the top of the show. Certainly growth between these two. Owens sending Ziggler to the outside. And now Ziggler with Owens back in the ring. Ziggler in the corner at the mercy of Owens. But the tag is made. Here comes Robert Roode. And Roode hooks him in! Oh no, Owens firing back here. And that may have stopped Robert Roode then on his track. Shoulders down. Isn't enough to put him away. And Robert Roode kicks out at 2. Kevin Owens doing a wonderful job of remaining in control of this match. Breaking the ring in half, keeping Robert Roode in his half of the ring. Alongside the WWE Champion. Of course, if you think about it, it is convenient for both of these men to coexist in this match. For Owens and Finn Balor to coexist in this match, you gotta know your enemy ahead of the upcoming championship matchup. It's been years since Balor and Owens have been in the ring together, one-on-one. I want to see it reignited at Backlash in a couple of weeks. This is a convenient match for both of these men. They need to be on the same page here. The tag is made. Ziggler comes in, goes right up to the ribs of Owens. Now Ziggler will capitalize. And Dolph driving the elbow across the chest of Kevin Owens. And now kick. Going for it. Swinging neck breaker. You'd think that perhaps Ziggler sees the writing on the wall here. At the very least, at this stage in the match, he's in full control. Ziggler getting the best of Owens with a swinging neck breaker. And Robert Roode once in. Will get his wish. Tag is made. And Robert Roode off the rope going right up to the arm of Owens. Now the spine buster. Vintage. Robert Roode shoulders down. Isn't enough. And a kick out. Here we go, oh my goodness! And now looking for a tag in the corner. But Owens is back to his feet. Finn Balor certainly wants to tag. But Robert Roode now. Swinging neck breaker. Owens needs to do something here. He is in the receiving end of a lot of punishment as the swinging neck breaker gets to him. And Owens needs to get to Finn Balor. He's going to get to Finn Balor in the corner. What the hell? What is Balor doing? Balor got off the corner. And now Owens. Pop-up powerbomb. You want to do something, you got to do it yourself. And a kick out. Kevin Owens was looking for a tag from Finn Balor, and Finn Balor has refused to get on the corner and allow for a tag. Technically speaking, Finn Balor has left his tag team partner high and dry. He's watching from the ramp. And here we go, glorious DDT by Robert Roode. The exclamation point in this match as the tag is made. Hooks the leg, Ziggler picks up the victory. Finn Balor.
Here are your winners, Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode.
Leaves Kevin Owens high and dry. And the Dirty Dogs pick up a huge win. We thank you so much for joining us. Good night from Anaheim.